the best egg salad of your life. Is that a thing? It's a thing. I think it's a thing. Anyway, ingredients in the best egg salad of your life are spring onions. And this is where this becomes, you know, a slightly unusual recipe because I am going to pickle them in a little bit of soy sauce and rice wine vinegar. Ingredients that are very commonly used, like almost daily in my kitchen. Give that mellow pickle from the vinegar, but the rice vinegar, not something that's gonna knock your socks off. A little umami from the soy sauce, and that's just gonna give that extra added flavor that you want. You're gonna go, oh my God, this is so delicious. Anyway, right, so we're gonna start with the spring onions. We're gonna marinate them for a few minutes while we smash our eggs, which I did already boringly and lovingly peel for you. I'm gonna add Kewpie mayonnaise, but whatever mayonnaise you like. And if you want to make your own aioli, that would be even better. There's a recipe for it in the archives. That tarragon one will be delicious on here, so feel free to make that. But in the meantime, mayo or Greek yogurt if you are feeling like you want to feel a bit more svelte. A good dollop of Dijon mustard for that punch. And you know, I have pickles in every shape and size. This is like a double pickle situation. I'm going to use gherkins here. For the Americans, that is a small pickle. I want the crunch. Gherkins are like a little mini pickle that you get in England, which makes this a very un-American dish, I know. But they are gonna give that extra crunch so I don't have to add celery. Okay, that's enough talk. Time to talk and do. Right, so I'm going to thinly slice these spring onions. They're flying all over the place, never mind, we'll collect them all back in. They're like rogue children flying off the board here. And I'm gonna do quite a lot of the green because it's gonna be delicious in there. These are the most massive spring onions ever, so, you know. Now I'm wondering if they're gonna fit in my cute little dish. Let's see, shall we? That would be funny. That would be where my spatial awareness does not really win. One day I'm going to be here and I'm going to bring my scraper over so that I do this more delicately, but that will be when, you know, I'm a grown-up and a bit more organised. These are going to give a great hit of green to the eggs as well. Also, there's a relatively small amount of pickling liquor to spring onions because you don't want to add the liquor into the egg mixture unless you really want to, because it'll just be a bit too liquidy. Another little slish. Slish? What was that? I am tongue-tied today. I love how whatever quantity in a recipe I say of rice vinegar, it's always a capful. Maybe two. Anyway, this is a capful. Okay, we're just gonna let these, look, you see, perfect. Everything fit in the dish, everything works out. Rule of thumb. Right, okay, so those are lovingly gonna sit in there. Oh my God, it already smells great. Okay, these are not jammy eggs, so they did not cook for 7 minutes. They cooked for 9 in boiling water. I make this with 6 eggs because, quite frankly, if you're making it for when friends are coming over, it's a good amount to have. You can always scale this down, but make 6 eggs and keep it in your fridge for a couple of days because it will. And I know in egg salad world that there are all these people who are going to talk to me about, you know, go onto a website and they will talk to you about the texture being important, which it is, but it's not important enough to grate my egg. I'm just going to say that out loud. Smash it. Just smash it. Get the aggression out that you need to. God, these yolks are gorgeous. Right. I think that's good enough. No one needs to be grating their knuckles for this. And anyway, you've got to have multi-uses for your potato masher. Otherwise, there's no point having it. You cannot have any items in your kitchen that are single use. That is my rule anyway. No one has space or time for that. Okay, enough chatting. Eggs are done. Right, let's get with the fun stuff. Oh, actually, before I do that, I'm going to get everything chopped that I want here. Hit me with the comments, YouTube. A gherkin. I could just have that visual as I was pulling it out of the jar. This is a gherkin. It is a small pickle. I don't even know if you have them in America. I'm always like in this bilingual mode. I'm going to do a couple. The reason I love them in here is because I feel like big dill pickles are watery like a big cucumber. And these I can chop really nicely and they are going to be crunchy. Also, I feel like they're a bit more, they've got a bit more of a hit of vinegar to them. Anyway, pickle of choice. Whatever you want to do here, you do. Whatever your favourite pickle is, go forth and use it in your egg salad. Right, okay. Chopped. Not so brilliantly, but chopped. In. Now let's get mixing. Let's get to the important bit of the party. Okay, a good smidge. It's about 4 tablespoons, isn't it? Something like that. Kewpie, excellent. Best mayo ever, in my opinion, humble opinion. Okay. And a really good ½ tablespoon, even a smidge more, of Dijon mustard. Salt. This is one of the rare occasions where at the end I'm going to add some pepper maybe. So I'll taste it and see. I don't use a lot of pepper. I don't know if anyone's ever noticed that. I use very little black pepper. I don't know why. It just doesn't really do it for me. But there are things like this egg salad where you really want to have it. Right, okay. These have had 5 minutes of my endless chat. These things, I'm going to mix them in. Egg salad. I mean, part of me feels like this is so basic. And the other part of me feels like it's so essential to have a really good egg salad in your armoury. Wow, these were massive spring onions. This is going to be super green, and it's why I'm only adding dill at the end. Right, I've left the liquor in the bottom. I've actually left a few behind, never mind. Mix this up. And I did salt it as well as the soy sauce. I know, I'm aware of the situation, because it's got to be super tasty. Right. I'm going to take a little taste, because I feel like I should. Oh, that's so good. It's really mustardy. It's really, oh, you can taste the soy and the vinegar. Oh, it's so good. I so much rather have the rice vinegar in here than lemon. How bizarre is that? Anyway, given how much I love lemon. Okay, I'm going to show you a few ways to eat this. One of them is as a dip, but I mean, I can't believe I'm showing you how to dip, but I'm showing you how to dip. Right, this would be one way. I'm going to show you. Posh with crisp. We all know that's my favourite way to do it. Okay. Great. Barbecue's on. Friends are waiting. Little dip. I'm not going to lie. This is actually one of my favourite work from home lunches. We all know I love an egg. We all know I love a salad, but sometimes I can't be bothered to do that. So I will literally make this, and I will maybe take a good handful of lettuce, gem heart lettuce, which I like to have on hand, and a little dill sprig, because I always garnish my own lunch. Little everything bagel seasoning. This is my favourite work from home lunch. But it's not only a work from home lunch. If you're having a party, if you're having friends over, put it in a lettuce cup. I mean, have a plate of these, and also like the little gem heart sizes are perfect, like a perfect appetizer. Okay, is it lunchtime? It's lunchtime. The mustard, all those sharp pickles, that background hit of soy, and the vinegar, the rice vinegar, which is so mellow but still so important. Okay, I've never been more excited about an egg salad in my life. See ya. If you're feeling less zen-like, another way for your egg is just the traditional sandwich. You could do an open-faced on a lovely piece of buttered rye toast, which I've got here. If you're looking for something a bit more, the egg salad that you know and love kind of thing, with all these flavours that maybe weren't included in your childhood version. Right. Still going to top it with a little dill, because why wouldn't you? You could use chives, but I feel like chives are quite similar in flavour to the spring onion. And I think we've got quite enough of that in there, to be honest. So I'm going to put a bit of dill, but then because it's a sandwich, I'm just going to move over to my board, which is hiding over here, and a bit of colour, you might want to add a little thinly sliced radish, because now we have a vegetable in the mix and we have a complete meal, right? And I don't know anyone that doesn't want a bit of everything bagel seasoning on their sandwich, so I'm going to add a bit of that too. But sesame seeds work really well, or nothing. I mean, who doesn't want that for lunch?